In this video, you're going to learn how you can verify email leads. This is a very important process, even though it might not be necessary depending on where you scrape the email leads from. Maybe they are already verified. However, it'd still be very good for you to understand it because it's going to be vital in your journey to cold emailing. So what is email verification? Email verification is a process that keeps your domains and email accounts healthy. And how you must imagine this process is, let's say you send an email to yassine@leadsformula.net, which is my email. Let's say I don't have that email anymore. Maybe I canceled the account. Maybe I was suspended. Maybe I changed my domain name. Maybe it's not monitored anymore. If you send an email to that email and it doesn't exist anymore, then that sends a signal to like Google, Outlook, or whatever, all these email platforms, that you send an email to somebody who doesn't exist. So why would you do that, right? If you are an actual person that sent the email manually, you would kind of know who you message, right? So if that happens a lot of times, it will basically signal to these platforms that you are a spammer. And that is why it's dangerous, because every email that doesn't show up in the other email's inbox will basically bounce. That's what we call the process as bounced. Basically, it comes back and says the server was not reachable or the email doesn't exist or whatever. And if you have, for example, like 50% bounce rate, like half of your emails bounce, then that is like the easiest signal for them to show them that you are a spammer. That's why we want to reduce that. We want to keep it below 5% ideally. So here are the platforms that you can use for email verification. It's a process that's very cheap. It doesn't cost that much money. Voila Norbert is one of the websites, Million Verifier or Never Bounce. And let's get right into that. So Voila Norbert is the one that I'm always using. That's voilanorbert.com. I'm going to leave like a link below. And you can literally just upload your file right here and choose the CSV. And then it's going to verify the email leads. After that, you can download them. And now let me show you what you do after that, because now you need to actually remove the bad emails. So let's say this is a list that I had. I would click on the button here on the bottom of the Google Sheets. Let me try to drag that up. I would probably just create a new sheet here so that you have a second one, and you can call that something like verified. And then let's import a list. I have one here. I think I already removed the bad emails here, but nevertheless, I'll show you with this list. So you would just add it here and import the file, just as always. Here you always click append, import data. And now we have the email list in there. And what you want to do is, for every of these platforms, it's a little different. For Voila Norbert, you have, like, you just scroll to the right side and you see these kind of things. You see email open, email bounce, replied, demode, whatever that means. So here with the email bounce, you basically want to remove the ones that say true, because if it says true, then it means that the email bounced and you want to remove them, right? So how do you do that? Well, you click on the top left here to filter. We don't click here, we click here. It's always better because then it filters the whole sheet. Then you click on the filter, which is right here. And then you just click here on this little filter symbol and click Z to A or A to Z, whatever it is, so that you can see, okay, all of these, let's say these are all true, because that's what's going to show. Then you can literally just click here on the left side and go till this one and just remove them right here with a right click, delete selected rows. With Million Verifier and all of those, it's a little different. They show you maybe, I think they show you like a deliverability score, so like from something between 0 to 100, and then you can delete everything that's like below 80 or something. But Voila Norbert is usually also the best when it comes to that. Again, you might don't need to do this if you are if you download a list that is already verified. For example, when I download lists from Apollo and they're verified, usually I just keep them like that, even though there is a possibility that some might not be existent anymore. It's usually fine when it comes to the bounce rate. However, if you download them from somewhere else, for example, IG leads, I don't know if they verify the leads, so you need to make sure if they don't, and if they will always say that if they verify the leads or not. And if they don't, then put them through Norbert or something like that so that you can actually send emails out to people that exist. All right, see you in the next video.